everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Are you ready to organize with me? And sunshine? Time to organize, everybody. All right, we are ready to rock and roll. Are you ready to organize your craft supplies? Well, sometimes, a lot of times, when we have a lot of fun making stuff, we got to organize our stuff or we don't know what we have so that we can start making stuff again. This is one of those times. And today, instead of organizing a drawer, I went through my clothes closet and I purged a whole bunch of stuff. And I do like to wear a lot of things that have lace and, that type of frilly foo-foo kind of stuff. And I thought, you know what? Since I'm done with these clothes, I'm going to salvage the pretty parts so that I can incorporate them into junk journals. Yay! And so always remember that your clothing is a great supply, craft supply once you're done with it. And if you have clothing that's not serving any purpose anymore, maybe this is an option. So I've got a couple different pairs of scissors here, and I thought we'd just go through and maybe cut some of this stuff up because this has to be done. This is a part and parcel of life as a crafter, and when you're organizing your craft supplies, it's very important to take stock of what you have before you end up running out and buying other stuff. So here we go. And not only can you do this with, let me just back that up, you can see a little more, with clothing. Here we go. Oh, I love these scissors. These work great. Fiskars Razor Edge, it's called. Whoop. Yeah, these are good and sharp, and they've stayed sharp. Very happy. I even wrote the word fabric on them, so I'd remember not to do anything other than cut fabric with them. I have cheated occasionally, but I probably say about 98% of the time I've been pretty good, and that's good for me. So yes, time to organize, and the thing to do is just go through methodically and cut up your clothing. Yep, just go into your closet like it's time to purge because it's springtime and maybe it's time for that spring cleaning. There's a lot of stuff in there that you probably don't wear. Come on, it's in there. And if you go deep and, there's nobody in the family you can donate it to or something like that, or, it may be time to create some craft supplies. Now, that would be awesome, right? This is really cool already. I can see that going on covers and, making pockets and things like that. How fun would that be? All right, so we have instant gratification. Yay! Now, we can still do things with this other part, but I'm just going to put that aside for now and put that in my basic cotton thing. I think I just made a tank top, a very short tank top. That's too short for me these days. So that's going to go in basic cloth, almost like I have like a material of t-shirt-like material that I'm saving for some strange reason that I'll probably do something with someday. So I think I think this is t-shirt material. Yes, it is. This was a folder that I made out of a magazine. And I said, it probably won't work with t-shirt material because it's too stretchy. Then, of course, I had to try it with t-shirt material, and it worked just fine. So there you go. What else? Okay, so let's see. This guy is pretty much all... he is all material, so I really don't need to cut much off of him. So I'm just going to leave him as is because I don't know what piece I'm going to use when I actually make something with it. So I will just put that in the done. Isn't that great? When it's already done, it's just done. Yay. Okay, how about this guy? Now, I thought he had some pretty lace on the top, and I have to admit, I was probably buying clothes gearing towards something like this already. Strangely enough, I was thinking, I could probably turn these into craft supplies later for the junk journals. And so when you're shopping, think about that. Now, you may not want to do this with super expensive clothing or things like that, but if you pick up a few little items at the thrift shop now and then and you didn't spend a lot of money on it, it's not going to break your heart to cut it up because you didn't spend a lot of money on it in the beginning. Now, if you did spend a lot of money on it, it's going to be a lot harder to cut stuff up. So you kind of have to decide what you're going to do and what's okay with you. I'm perfectly okay with doing this. Of course, and again, you're talking to a woman who shreds books for fun. So, yes, I'm a little book gutter. And, but this is, let's get all the pretties and really focusing this year on using the pretties, not saving them, but using them. So I'm going to probably do some things with lace and things like that coming up because I'm going to have a lot here. And I have had this little pile of clothing sitting there, maybe a week now. And I need to handle it. So today is the day. Today is the day Pam is cutting up all her clothes. Not all of them. I have a few left. It's okay. And apparently the stores have more. So there you go. Well, what's going on over there, guy? Are you digging for gold? I think he's digging for gold in his little basket. All right. Let me know if you find any gold. Okay. All right. He's going to let us know. Yep. So hope you're having a nice organized day with your craft supplies. I hope you're adding to your collections of things that you can use and turn into journals. And I hope you're turning them into journals or just fun projects or embellishments or just playing with them. And even with no purpose, that's perfectly fine too. And all right, I almost got this guy done. So it goes pretty fast and you can get a lot done in a short amount of time. And you get things handled. See, this is pretty material too. It's very thin, crepey material. I'll do something with that for sure. But it's not going to go in the Lacy Woohoo collection. It's going to go more in the neutral, thin material collection. Yes, which has yet to find a home. All right, so here's some brown lacy stuff. A lot of these flowers, I can. Let me see if you can see it on the background. Cut them out individually, and then you've got tan flowers and things like that. How pretty is that? Little clusters. You see that? Yeah, very pretty. Okay, so are you cringing? Are you cringing while I'm organizing my craft supplies here? Or does it seem kind of cool? Or did you not think that your clothes could be a craft supply source? Or you've thought that for years because you have been using your clothes as far back as when we all made denim handbags from our jeans. Remember that? Remember we took our jeans and cut the top off and we just sewed the bottom, like right under where the crotch and the thighs are, and we had purses. And we thought we were so cool with our denim purses. What are you chewing on? Don't chew on that. No? Okay. It's raining here. Cats and dogs. Cats and dogs. Hey, no, don't chew on that. Okay. That was a cord he was chewing on. We don't. No. I hear a strange noise. What is that? Let me go see. Okay, the strange noise has been identified as something is in the washer rolling around as the clothes are being laundered. So nothing, not a ghost, nothing spooky, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything's fine. Just don't normally hear noises at night. And I heard an unknown noise. And so turns out that dear hubby had tossed in a load of laundry. And it's amazing how much laundry two people can produce. I mean, I don't know how families with a lot of family members do it. Their laundry machines must be going 24/7 because it seems like ours is always going 24/7. All right, so as we're zen and the art of motorcycle maintenancing our clothing into craft supplies, it's quite a relaxing process. And once you let go of, oh my God, I'm destroying an article of clothing. And is that okay? There might be, small children in Ethiopia that could use this piece of clothing. But I think they're going to be okay without a couple of my shirts. I do. I think it's okay to use them for my craft supplies. And it's kind of recycle, repurpose, reuse, reinvent, recreate. I think this is cool. You can get a lot of little flowers out of this. So, sometimes to buy lace by itself is very expensive. But if you go into the thrift stores and you just look at some used clothing, you might find large swaths of it for not too much money. And if you look in the large and extra large and super large, you're going to get more material for your buck. And then it's going to even be worth it even more. So make sure you take a look in the large and extra large areas, and you might find even more of what you're looking for. Another great place to look for pretty laces and things like that are tablecloths and linens, placemats, napkins, which there seem to be a lot of vintage ones around in the thrift stores. And that's kind of nice because we can really have a lot of different sources to draw from. And I know I do get cringers. I get cringers when I cut up an old piece of, like an old napkin, like a cloth napkin or a cloth doily or something like that. But it's for good purpose and it will be used. And I can feel okay about it. And I think it's giving it a second life. And we get to play a little bit longer and keep stuff going to the landfill. And why not? I mean, they used to do this years ago. We reuse things, and we're carrying on the tradition today. And we're crafting, which, you know, I guess means our hands are active, which is a good thing. We're not just, you know, blindly staring at the computer screen. We're actually doing something, which is really good, right? That's pretty, isn't it? That's just so pretty. Okay, so we got every little ounce out of that. I really love that. That's so pretty. I have to do something special with that. Okay, there we go. I don't know what it's going to be. All right, this thing, I don't know. Probably not going to use that, but we'll see. I'll put it in the I don't know pile. I don't know what I'm going to do with you pile. Probably some use for those things. I mean, I'm sure there is. Got to subdivide our time though, right? Okay, so this just has a cute little neck collar. And we'll just take this off. I remember when I bought this. This is one of those things I spent way too much money on. Paid retail, and it was ridiculously priced. But I, you know, had to have it. And, you know, I think I wore it 3 times and it never sat right on me. It just didn't like the way it sat. You know how it is? It's just like, you feel like a sack of potatoes in something. This is my sack of potatoes shirt. Yes. So as I'm organizing the craft supplies, I'm learning how to shop better. Because I know now after the purchase, what was a good purchase and what was not so good of a purchase. And sometimes things were not as comfortable as I had hoped. And I'm a big comfort fiend when it comes to clothing. It's got to be comfortable. And if it's not, forget it. It's just going to sit there in the closet and I'll hang on to it for a while out of some strange sense of guilt. And then I'll eventually say, this is ridiculous, let it go. And there it goes. Okay, this is nice material again. It's just some kind of thinny stuff. Sometimes we need thin stuff. And sometimes we need thicker stuff. So I'm going to put this in the thin, unbeknownst pile, what we're going to do with that. Okay, now here's a Lacy Lou. There's a little Lacy Lou. What you playing with over there? Oh yeah, great. It's safe though. This is pretty much totally, well, I should separate it from the underlayer because we're not going to use the underlayer with this. I'll have to figure out how to get this apart. Let's see. Well, let's just go up a side. Or no, we don't need to do that and just cut it off. We just cut it off, yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, I have one other pair of, oh, I switched scissors. Look at that. Did you catch me doing that? I wanted to show you. I have this pair too. It's a very nice pair, and you can get these on Amazon as well. I've got a link in my shop, I believe, to both of these. And I think they're both pretty good. I'm trying to decide if I have a favorite. I think it's that one, but I'm going to try this one too because I think I've used this one a lot, and maybe it's just a little duller or something. I don't know. But it's not bad. But yeah, I mean, who here has used clothing for crafting? Anybody? Am I the only one? Come on, denim purse people, come forward and show yourselves. I know you're out there. Maybe I can tear this. Probably not. It's like a nylon. No, that'd be too hard. Okay, let's just do this more. Let's just go for the gusto here. We're just going to go in and we're going to cut. Like we know what we're doing. Like, hey, we got to catch the bus. And let's see if those other scissors are sharper. They might be. Maybe that's why I'm fighting here. Okay, what's going on? Let's get this all down. I'll just salvage that. I guess we're going to have to do one layer at a time. Just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, these are sharper. I don't think I've used these as much. Now, when you're sharpening scissors for fabric, do you do that differently than paper scissors? Do you cut with tin foil to sharpen them? Aluminum foil? Tin foil. Is there really any tin foil anymore? Tin foil, that was probably when it was first invented. Got any tin foil? But it's actually aluminum foil. I don't think aluminum is tin. Tin is tin, aluminum is aluminum, right? I think. Anybody, any physics people out there or chemistry people out there that know? And now I'm in a need to know. If I wasn't using my phone for recording, I would Google that and find out because Google knows all. And we can find out when tin foil went away and it became aluminum. Or is it just aluminum foil, tin foil masquerading as aluminum foil. I think it's science advanced and took it in a new direction. I don't know. I'm just, thinking out loud here. Oh, goodness. This one is making me work for the gold. I got to work for it. Okay, here we go. All right, now we're making progress. That little soft noise in the background. Yep, that's little Snugger Buns. He's chewing on a dangly something, hanging off of something, and he's just kind of moving it around. Look, I thought I was done. I'm halfway. Ugh, what is it with this thing? I better turn you into something magnificent and wonderful because I had to work for you. Okay, here we go. All right, so this stuff, I don't know, probably kind of too plasticky, polyester plasticky. We'll put you in the probably not pile, and then we'll just keep the Lacy Lou. Yeah, there we go. All right, Lacy Lou. And Lacy Lou has a lot of possibilities in there for little clusters and embellishments and pockets and tucks and journal covers. You name it. You name it. All right, what do we have next? We have this little lovely. What are you? Are you one of those too? Huh. Now I see it. See, this is one was great in my mind. Oh, I thought that would look so pretty, so cute. But let's face it, it's a bra thing. The bra's here and the neck is there, and that never works unless you buy one of those ridiculous harnesses that straps around you 17 times and always falls down, no matter what. And I'm just not putting up with that stuff anymore. No, you got to play nice from the beginning. And it's got to be comfortable and easy on, easy off. None of this fighting, none of this wrestling, none of this squeezing into it. You know what I mean? The squeeze. Come on, squeeze, wiggle, squeeze, wiggle. No, I'm so over that. No, we're going for comfort. Yes, that is this decade's promise to thyself. Comfortable clothing only, please. Yes. No. Used to, squeeze myself into the high heels of yesteryear, years ago, and I finally got off that train. Thank goodness, my feet are so much happier. What else can I tell you? You're looking at, the life of a crafter in action here. This is the down and dirty. This was what happens behind the scenes when the cameras aren't rolling. But for some strange reason, the cameras are rolling. And here I am cutting apart my clothes to show you how I cut apart my clothes to show you. Bizarre, isn't it? Yeah, it's weird. But it's all part of the process. Nothing fancy here. This is just the way it is. Okay, we got a whole piece off. Look at that. That one went a little faster. I must have mastered it by now. See, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm cutting. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm cutting with the sharp scissors. Look out, world. Here I come. Sharp scissors and all. Not even running. Won't lose an eye. It's all safe. Hollywood is apparently talking up a storm in the kitchen. He's whistling. I don't know if you can hear him, but whistling and talking. He's very chatty. He's by himself. Well, he's got the lovebirds beside him. But he loves to talk and whistle when we're not in the room. It's just so much more fun when we're not there. Okay, this is all Lacy Lou, so we're going to save that. And we'll just turn you into things. I have an entire wedding dress. I'm not going to put you through that today, I promise. But I have an entire wedding dress that I'm planning on cutting up, and I've had it for 2 years now. Not my wedding dress, somebody else's, so I have no emotional attachment to it. But, this one, I really love this material. It has a very pretty applique on the front, and very Lacy Lou with very pretty design. So I am going to save all of this. I just want to separate one from the other. So I'm going to take the neck off. And this was really pretty, but again, it looked prettier on the hanger than it did on me. So it's going to become part of the organization of craft supplies. Yes. And we're going to do that. Because when things are grab and go, you'll use them. When things have a lot of steps, like if you have to go into another room to get something, not good. If you have to go into a drawer and dig down, or you don't even remember where you put it, worse, never going to use it. Yep, it has to be close, within relative reach, or very little effort to get it. And I think if you find that your space does not accommodate that because it's just not practical, you'd have to move your family out and ask them to just come by on holidays, that type of thing, that you only keep like small chunks of what you use all the time, and then you store the rest away, and then when you're getting low, you go and you resupply yourself from your own storage. Yeah. And you keep pulling from what you have You'd be surprised because it doesn't take much to decorate journals. You think it does. I think what is more maybe, because you can take like a little flower off of this and have a nice little embellishment with it, or cover something, or, you know, do what you're going to do. But having variety is fun. When you have variety, then you can go shopping in your own place, and you can go back for more. And it's fun to go see what you have, as opposed to, you know, I got, you know, one piece of material and it's all the same. I really love it, but I got 75 yards of it. And sometimes it's better to have a few little pieces of many to give you variety. Yeah, nothing wrong with a little variety. I think we were talking about that on the podcast yesterday. And there we go. We have the whole Lacy Lou out. So we'll take that. We'll put that with the Lacy Lou's. And then there's this pretty material. I just love this material. I think I would have put this with the Lacy Lou's too, because it's very lacy. Yeah, and I think I would look for it in a lacy placey. So there you go. You're going there. All right. Now this is more, I don't know, what would you call this? Lace applique, crochet, something. I don't know. But it's lace-like. Let me show you. Whoop. Oh, can't operate my phone today. Okay. Like that stuff. Okay. And it's front and back. So again, I have the joy of separating it from its innards. Yes. Okay. Not the most fun thing. Okay. So this is not too bad. They just tacked it here. Good. I don't have to deal with that. Just tacked it here. So I just did, boop, that. That wasn't so bad. Now if we can just get this so I can do one straight cut. Okay. Let's try. Let's try. Or at least, even if I have to only go halfway around. Okay. Let me try that because I can follow the line better. I think obviously I only do this about once a year, where I go through my clothing and pull out the stuff I'm not going to wear anymore. But this, if I don't handle it, it just sits there like a big lump of clothing. And if it's in clothing form, I'm not going to grab a little piece. You know what I mean? It's much easier for me to grab a little piece off and just, you know, embed it into what I'm creating at the moment. Like you could come along and cut this into 2x2s or 4x4s or something like that, or just maybe cut it into strips so that you can just cut a little piece off. A lot of ways to do it. Just find something that works for you, and feel free to rummage through your sister's drawers when she's not looking. And I don't know how many Lacy's you're going to find in your hubby stuff, but, you know, maybe little girl stuff that they've outgrown and nobody else is going to wear. Maybe they're the last kid of the hand-me-downs, and it's just got some prettiness on it, and you thought, and maybe, you know, the other kids in the town don't need it or want it, and it might be fun to garbage. I don't need the label. Off be gone with you, label. And here we go, coming around. And we're done. Oh, I'm getting faster at that. Look at that. Okay, so this is that t-shirt-like material. Unsure exactly what to do with that. We'll put that in the I don't know pile. Okay. And here is the pretty innard. Okay, so we have that, and it's ready to go. And once I cut it up, then I can't go back and like say to myself, oh, I really should save that shirt and go back, because I'll be here all day cutting things. All right, so this is pretty. This shirt has lots of lace on it, and honestly, I look like a beach whale in this thing, like a sail or something on a sail. I don't know, but I thought it's so pretty. I love the lace, and I knew that even if I had the beach whale sail thing going on while wearing it, I would cut it up later. I thought that when I bought it, I'm like, oh, even if I don't wear it, I know I'll use it. Okay, so it'll be all okay. So I'll put you there. Now I'm thinking if I just cut these sleeves off, I probably would wear the rest of it. See, when you have a sewing machine, you can come along and do something with the edge of this, and you all of a sudden have a shirt with short sleeves, and that's kind of cute, right? Okay, I'd have to pink the edges or sew them or do something, but nah, I don't feel like that. I'll just cut it. Crazy, huh? I know. All right, so here I'm just going to follow try and keep the material as whole as possible, and because you never know when you just need that little extra bit going around a corner or something. But the nice thing, you can even collage with laces and materials. So if you find yourself doing that, that is a cool thing. So don't worry if you don't have a full piece of something because you may be able to layer it together. That's what I'm saying. All right, so now we have this. Is very pretty. Yeah, oh yeah, totally useful. Totally useful. All sorts of ideas coming to mind. Things we can make, things we can make. Oh, the things we will make. And we will make them together. And we will have fun. And life will be good. Lots of lace to play with. All right, so what about you, Mrs. Cotton Shirt? I really love this stuff. This to me is very pretty. This, I think it's really pretty. Yeah, oh, and that's pretty. What else is pretty? It goes all the way around. This is just pretty. I'm just going to cut all that off. And then I'm left with this nice cotton, this muslin. And we can use that for all sorts of things. Okay, so let's do the, oh, you know, I'm gonna leave the buttons on the shirt whole because I think that's pretty. So I got a case of everything is pretty going on here. But it's okay because this is the year of using up our pretties. Yay! Let's cut this. Let's do this. Let's do this. If we can tear that. Yep. If it's like this cotton muslin stuff, it tears so nicely. Oh, see, that's a little bit of velvet there. Very nice, very nice. Okay, we'll save that for something. This shirt just continues to give and give and give. I don't know. No. What, Holly? Why do you say no? It does. It continues to give and give and give. There we go. Can I tear that? I can. Until you get to a seam, you need to help it over a seam. And then you go again. Yeah, it kind of follows the sort of. Whenever I declare something, okay, no, I'm at another seam. That's what it was. It did work. It did work. Stuff does tear pretty easily until you hit a seam. There's a lot of seams in this shirt. Hey, yep. It's funny when I hear my voice coming out of his mouth. Okay, and coming around. Yes, Holly Bear. Yep, yep. The little boy's a yakker boy tonight. Yeah, what, he got a carrot today? What else did he get? He gets blueberry. We eat a lot of fruit around here, so whenever I have blueberries and apples and strawberries and raspberries, me little guy gets some. He does. He does. He does. He does. So, those of you who like to organize, this is your day. And if you don't like to organize, just watch me organize. And I'll take all the pain away from you, and it'll be like it's happening at your place. Yep, got to dig our way out of our stuff, and then we mess it all up again and carry on. That's how it goes. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut this little velvet rim here out. I think it's really pretty. I don't know what I'll do with it, but we'll figure it out later. You don't have to figure everything out now. Whoop, am I running around? Oh, I'm too close, sorry. No, why no? Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Sorry, that might have been too close. So I hope you're having a fun-filled day and you're getting some crafting in. And if not, maybe some cleaning or maybe just imagining. Nothing's wrong with just spending some time in good old imagination and seeing where it can take you. Maybe you are contemplating your next collage or your next journal or trying to think of what journal theme you'd like to do next, and you've got 10 themes battling you in your head. All right, I better cut this off because I'll never use it if I don't remove it right now. So this is it. This is where the rubber meets the road. Yep, this is how it happens right here. Will she ever use this? We'll have to watch for it. Won't we now? See it in an up-and-coming video, hopefully. And you'll say, yes, she used it, thankfully. We were wondering about that velvet ribbon trim thing. Okay, well, we'll find out. We'll just find out now, won't we? If it was off or not. Would you like to see him digging? Go ahead, dig. No, you want to dig a little bit? No, now you want to scratch your butt. Okay. All right, never mind. All right, we're back over here. And this may or may not be a 1 or 2 part video. I'm not sure. Sometimes they just go that way with a mind of their own, but I'm still here. And oh, this is pretty. Isn't that just pretty? Look at how pretty that is. Yeah, I mean, there's just like, page trims, wraps for closures. I mean, just spine dangles. Okay, come on. That's so cool, isn't it? Wouldn't that be cool going down a page? Use it as a belly band at the top of a pocket. Oh, it's just so many ideas out here. Okay, next. What do we have? Okay, this is an innocent piece of very nice muslins, like a yellowy kind of buttercream sort of color. Butterfat. Yeah, we'll call that butterfat. Okay. Yes, Holly Bear. That's his nickname, Holly Bear. Everybody's a bear around here. Sunny Bear, Holly Bear. My dogs of another time were Ludwig, who was Luddy Bear, and Penelope, which was Penny P. No, she was never a bear. She was a P. And Samantha Rosalie was Sammy Lou. And Angel wasn't Angel Bear. He was Angel Pie. I don't know why. It just went that way. It just happens. And that's the way it went. So, all right, I almost got this out. And those of you who have pets, you might know that when one passes, it's like you still feel that they're here and they're with you and they're kind of rooting you on. It's like, go, mom, go, you can do it. And also like positive reinforcement for the new pet that's entering. Had to kind of clear it, you know what I mean, with the old ones. Is it okay to bring somebody new? And they were like, yeah, it's okay. Go for it, Mom. We're all about that. No problem. And, oh, look at that. I mean, not bad. I think, hang on. There's one more other thing over there. How could I forget that? Oh, okay. One more. Oh, my stencils and everything over there. Boy, I've got some serious organizing to do. All right, this pretty Lulu is itchy. You know how some material is itchy? I can't stand itchy. But it's soft to touch, but when it's like right against you, it can itch a little bit. So you were meant for the chopping block. You looked so nice on the hanger. You really did. I had grand hopes for you, but it ain't happening. Nope, itchy. And once you get designated in the itchy category, that goes, you like pass that one by, you know, in the closet all the time. Like, no, not that one. No, maybe if I was going out somewhere, but you know, I have all those other shirts, I could wear those instead. And I'd rather wear one of those other ones because who wants itchy all night? You know what I mean? So yeah, we minimize the itch. All right. And this other Lacy light stuff is pretty. I like it. Figure out something to do with that. It's like a veil kind of material. Sheer, there's a word for it. Well, not chintz. Lacy stuff. What's it called? Can't think of the word. Oh, well, it'll come to me as we're talking. Okay. So just taking out this pretty Lacy stuff. That's pretty, right? Yeah, we can do stuff with that. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be fun just to hang around, sit around, playing with the Lacy stuff. I know lace is not for everybody, and that's okay. There's many different kinds of journals that you can do. I have been wanting to do a spooky, grungy kind of journal. But for some reason, I feel like that maybe that's more for fall. I don't know why. Although the one journal I'm working on right now is sort of a foresty one. It kind of feels a little fall-like, but we do tend to make things a season or two ahead, being crafters, because maybe we're working on birthday gifts or things like that. So we're working a little ahead of the time because we never know when life can get away on us, and we better get it done now or it's a done deal. Gonzo. Time has passed, and next thing you know, it's Christmas. And there you go. Okay, I got all that out. Okay, what are you? We need to deal with you. We don't know what you are at all. Go. Off you go, Mr. Itchy. There we go. Very pretty. Very pretty. All right, we'll do something wonderful with you. You will be resurrected into new life. And you will go into the Thin and Lacy group. And there we go, folks. So, what did we do on this magical day together? Well, we whittled that pile down to this. This is what we have now. So it's much more manageable, much more user-friendly, and it could even be subdivided from this point. But this is all I'm going to do today, and call that a good day. And then if I get the energy and feel compelled, we will whittle this down more on another day. But until then, I hope you're having fun. I hope that if you find value here, you like, subscribe, and share, and click the notification bell. Remember that all my links are down below in my videos. And Thank you to everybody who's new, who's taken a peek at the channel. I hope you're having fun exploring the world of junk journals. It's really a vast world, and the community is a really, really nice community. I think you're going to find a lot of very fun and interesting people in this group of people who love to make books. And to help you make those books, I have an Amazon store. If you're looking for basic tools and supplies that you might see on my channel, you can find them in my Amazon store. I also have an Etsy shop where I put vintage digital kits. Why did I ever call it that? How about old paper kits? Yeah, there you go. That's a lot easier to say. And that you can download and print out at home, and might give you some things to play with as you're creating your journals. And what else? I've got a newsletter, a monthly free emailed newsletter where you get a free digital image emailed to you monthly, along with a checklist of supplies, note from the bookmaker, updates from the Paper Outpost, and junk journal tips. I have videos that come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts, which are audio. Different material, but all related to junk journals, paper crafting, and the life of a crafter, come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. They're free to listen to. And there's quite a few of them now, and you can find the link below, or you can listen on Apple or Spotify or a bunch of other things that I've never heard of. But yes, you can. It is for free, and you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Etsy, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And come and join the Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there, doing weekly and monthly challenges. And what else can I tell you? Oh, somebody's sleeping. You want to see the little foo-foo face? Let's see if we can just get you. Oh, he woke up. All right, mister. You're on to me. You're on to me. Okay, this is your big moment. No, we're not doing that. Okay, here's your big moment. Remember, everybody, that fun can be simple and create with reckless abandon. Yeah, that's it. Way to go, son. You did great. Okay, they'll be chicken. All right, take care, everyone, and we will see you next time. Happy crafting. Bye.